Hi, I'm Todd Raffel with ERE Media. Our domain name is ere.net. Actually, our domain name for the purposes of what I'm talking about now is ererecruitingconference.com, ererecruitingconference.com. I actually want to talk for a minute about our conference coming up in April because you could probably spend every day of your life this year going to a different recruiting conference, and ours is different, and you may not know how or why. I'm going to tell you. For one thing, it's for recruiting leaders, talent acquisition leaders in-house. So someone who heads up a department of recruiting or talent acquisition or whatever you might name it. In some cases, it's just human resources, and you are the highest person or similar in a human resources function and are concerned with talent acquisition. That's different from other conferences, which are spread out among other topics, among other people. We're for leaders in talent acquisition. We have another conference, SourceCon, which is about sourcing and about sourcers and everything about sourcing for recruiters. This is different. That's one. The other thing is the format. I've been to a lot of conferences where you just get to the end of the first day and you're exhausted because you've been sitting all day staring at PowerPoints and you feel like you haven't moved and you're like a pretzel in there in a seat. This is different. You're not sitting through 3-hour sessions staring at this conference. There's 20, 25-minute sessions. There's a lot of Q&A. There's roundtables. There's one-on-one meetings with speakers, all kinds of other things to keep the flow going, to keep you not feeling like you're tired. And that brings us to another thing, which is one-on-one meetings. What we do at this conference is you can meet for half an hour with one of the speakers. We set it all up with an online scheduling tool, and you can talk for half an hour about anything that you want within reason. The last conference we did, which was in Atlanta, for example, we had a speaker who's a senior recruiting leader to one of the biggest companies in the world, Fortune something or other, and the attendee, who was a leader also in recruiting, wanted to ask her about being a female executive and some tips. I don't know everything they talked about, but that's just one example. In many cases, the topics are much more recruiting-centric, but whatever it is you want to meet with, you can do, and we help you set that up. That's different than what a lot of other conferences do. They don't do this at all. Another thing is the location, the Red Rock in Las Vegas. I've been there. I've stayed there. I don't mean Las Vegas. I've been there too, unfortunately, many times. But this is the Red Rock. It's really cool. I've stayed there. It's really nice. The pool's really cool, literally. Not that you'll have time to go to the pool, but if you did, it will be very nice. You can gamble, not during the conference, hopefully. You can hike. There's a beautiful park, Red Rock, right nearby. If you don't have time to hike, drive through it. It's still pretty. Lastly, I could go on for all day about why this conference is different, but lastly, we have a lot of big company, big name speakers from companies like Hershey's and GoDaddy and Instacart and a lot of others, Girl Scouts of America, Chief People Officer there, that you don't see at other conferences. It's a great opportunity to be with your peers, to see topics, hear topics, in this case, data-driven talent acquisition is the theme, that you don't get anywhere else. If you haven't been, I think you're going to love it.